Behind us we're here at Balsa, which is super well known for a whole bunch of nudibranchs.
Yeah, we're going to jump in, see how many species we can find. Apparently 1,300 species have been recorded here, we're on record. Knowing us, being blind as bat, we're probably not going to find that many, but we're going to give it a good shot.
Yeah, we'll hop in, do about an hour in the water, see what we can find, then we'll have a quick barbecue.
Right, perfect. Let's jump in. Bye guys. Right, bye. That's what I'm about to find out. As we drop down at La Balsa Park in search of nudibranchs, we come across this estuary stingray. And what was really cool to see was the stingray was actually feeding. Look at the way he uses his body, lifts it up and drops it down on the sand to push the sand away, while also using his gills to push the sand out as well through water. So cool to see, he was so chilled, but our mission here is to find nudibranchs. Now Holly wasn't really paying attention to me, so I had to fly over the top of her to make sure she noticed and paid attention when I'm asking her, is she alright, what's she up to? And I love these little guys, they were all over the site here, little puffers. I was playing with the macro lens today and trying to get the distance of getting things in focus. And we came across these coral banded shrimp, which was really cool to see because I got the GoPro with the macro lens in the right place. But Holly here is telling me her new dry suit, she got the 4th Hydra and she's saying it is awesome and it actually works and it's not leaking like her old one. But here we go, we find our first nudibranch of the day. We won't mention it's 15 minutes into the dive, but we finally found one. And then before we knew it, our eyes were in and we found our second species. And then straight after, our third species right next to the other two as well. Now we've got our eyes in, I'm expecting us to find lots. But this is what was my favourite. This was my favourite find of the day, a pineapple fish. I had never heard of a pineapple fish until we're down the Gold Coast and the guys down there were telling us about this fish, and then we finally found our first one. As we're looking across the reef, we're starting to find more and more nudibranchs. These guys were stunning. I loved the purple and the flamboyantness of them. You can see me all happy. And I'm not the biggest fan of nudibranchs, but today I was actually really enjoying searching them and trying to find them. And what we have to do is look in the rock structure formations, and before you know it, you start finding little ones and you find larger ones as well. And actually we came across a pretty massive one. Even Gary was in shock when he saw the size of the one we found. But as you can see, this dive site is very shallow. It's literally a rock ledge that drops over the site. Now to dive La Balsa, you have to dive it 2 hours before high tide and 2 hours after high tide. So there's a 4-hour window because this is the Mooloolah River, which runs out to the ocean and also comes back in, and it's the main thorough way to get out of Mooloolah and the surrounding areas to the ocean. And the water movement can be pretty strong. As when we did the river dive, the current was flowing that day. And then we come across our 5th species today. Now, of course, Gary has found 1,300 species, and we were never going to find as many as him because he spends 4 hours in one spot searching, and he found so many over the years. Us, we were just going in, having some fun with the other divers. It was Holly, myself, Paul, Barry and Jemma as well, with Sheridan on surface cover for us, and we were finding so many cool nudibranchs, even 4 at a time. And now honestly, I've got to give Michael Cee a big thank you because I spent hours trying to identify these nudibranchs and I'm not very good at it, and I ended up sending him across 10 photos and he was able to identify all 10 for us. I managed to identify some of them through Gary's app and his website nudibranchs.com.au, but unfortunately I was really struggling, and I got to give Michael a massive thank you for helping me out with all the assistance when I sent him all these photos, and he was able to come back within an hour with the names of them all. So thank you so much, mate. I really truly appreciate that. And then we find Gary Cobb in his usual spot. sitting, looking for nudibranchs, spending 4 hours in that one spot. But honestly, he does have a good app which does help to find the names of nudibranchs, and this is the one he was even surprised about. This nudibranch here was probably about 6 inches long and 3 inches wide. It was massive. I was really taken aback by the size of it. But guys, as we continue looking around, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the underwater footage and the antics of the barbecue, being very traditional Australian style, meeting up after a great day out in the water and sitting in the park with the barbecues that are available for you guys to use. Nice touch in Australia, and we had an awesome day. But guys, sit back, enjoy the rest of this dive and the rest of this video. Alright guys, we've just finished going out and looking for nudibranchs. As you guys just saw, we found loads of cool species, but now it's time to go get the barbecue. Ollie's over there running across with dogs.
Hello!
What's the dogs called?
This one's Rhodey and this one's Hutch. And they're my new dogs. I wish.
Yeah, right, you dream on.
I wish. It's got clearer.
It has.
It's actually really pretty today.
So yeah, one of the guys you saw on the dive with us was Gary Cobb. As you can see, he's still in the water. He's got famous for finding 1,300 species of nudibranchs at this dive site. He spends 4 hours pretty much in one spot, and he has his website called nudibranch.com.au. I'll let you guys check that out as well. Really cool. A lot of details about nudibranchs, more than you ever want. But let's go grab that barbecue.
This one's Rhodey, named after Rhodes, and I was Rhodes' house captain at
Rhodes
Mark
burnt
Academy.
down.
And this one is Hutch, named after Hutchinson, and I don't know why.
And who's this little one?
This one is Monkey.
Monkey! I came for the cow. There we go. What are you doing, Mark? Good to see you, man. How are you? I'm cold. You want a hot dog? Do you want a hot dog?
Oh no.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm just ready down.
This is Jessie.
Jessie. Hey, Jessie.
Sit, no. Sit. Wait. You can smell the food.
You can smell food, you're excited, aren't you?
What's this little fella's name? Jesse.
Jesse.
Is your wife the cook?
Not normally.
Oh, hey, I've not really much met Mark. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you.
Have you?
I would say normally good stuff, but you know how Paul speaks about people. No, I'm joking.
Need a dog treat Holly. Just come and see her.
And which is the dog?
You know she'll be up there all the time.
Thank you guys.
Oh. Food time.
Saucy sauce.
Vegemite, you have a tiny little bit of orange. But wow.
See, like, you know, you look at the table and you see all the stuff on it. I look at everything there.
The little crumbs, like you're looking at little crumbs on rocks down there.
Everything.
Nice.
And that's why it takes me. I got in there this morning. And it took me 4.5 hours to get to this there. Cold water comes up here.
Squeezed.
I think we're talking about that.
Yeah, I think so.
That thing that's only the size of a...
Big grain of sand.
Somebody on me, please.
Are we talking about the thing that's the size of a pinhead?
Yeah, really small.
How did you find
How
that?
you find?
It's really good.
With the mic magnifying glass.
What do you think it is?
Daisy yellow.
Stays out.
Hello, monkey.
But I'm not sure which one. It might be an species.
How does it do?